What's going on, everybody? This is TGA. We're out in Wakefield today at Carr Gate. They put a sign here saying no public right of way, but there's a public footpath that literally runs down there by where the security is. So this is West Yorkshire Police's training complex. I mean, it's a civil matter, and by the time I get down there I'll be at the public footpath, so they can't really stop me. Oh, it's windy. I was going to get the drone up. Wakefield Council. So how can they restrict the right of access on this road? Wakefield Council planning notice on the sign there. So they can't really restrict the right of access here. This is a public road. So it's bullshit. It's a taxpayer friendly road with double yellow lines on it. Just gonna walk down here. Down to Carr Gate. Look, there's a footpath. It's a footpath with a Wakefield Council planning notice on it. And there's taxis coming down here. So see there, where that security office is, that's where the public footpath is. So we're going to walk down to the public footpath through here. So there, that's the main administrative building where they do all the training courses and things like that. Oh, and they got a police car on blue lights down there. So there, you can see that's where the public footpath is down there. Oh. So police cars driving down here now. Two police vehicles. What did they stop there for? So I'm going to walk down to the public footpath. I can see them try and stop me. Jeez, a lot of firearms officers around. I think that's the same guy who spoke to Carr before. Firearms sergeant. It's very busy today. Carr Gate is. What are you doing?
As far as you go, can
Nope.
you turn around, please?
No, there's a public footpath down there and I'm walking to it. What are you doing, you
You're on
nutcase? Who are
private
you?
property.
Who are you?
Can you get him off
Who are
site,
you?
please?
Who are you?
Hey,
Could you identify
that's
yourself?
none of your business.
Well,
Off you go.
Don't block my way like that.
I think you've walked past the sign at the top of the drive that says
There is and then I saw a planning notice which is from Wakefield Council, which would imply that it's a public place.
No, it's not.
Public road.
If you'd like to leave, please, up the drive.
Right, could you identify yourself, please?
Yeah, I'm Sergeant Haxby.
Thank you.
If you just go back beyond the sign at the top of the drive, you're quite welcome to film
And what happens
all
if I
police
don't?
cars. Then we'll have to remove you from the site. I'd say it's private. I don't have a
Oh, I'm
problem
walking
with you
down to
filming.
there's a public footpath running through this site and I'm
There
walking
is.
Yeah,
to it now.
but this
But you don't
isn't a
get to it
public
from here.
footpath.
Well, I'm walking to the public footpath.
Goes from under the motorway across there.
Across there, and that's where I'm going.
Right down here.
And it's quite a narrow path, so if you'd like to go back up there, you can
Well, that's
quite
where I'm going,
you can
Sergeant.
quite go down there, that's fine. But this part here,
Yeah, and I'm
is
walking
private
there now.
property. You're not, you're going back up the drive up there.
Well, I'm going to walk to the public. I'm going to a public
You're going
place.
back up the drive, up that way.
I'm literally walking to a public
Yeah.
place.
If you come from the path, which is allowed, that's absolutely fine. It's a narrow strip that runs across the road at the bottom. It's marked on the floor with zigzags to show which is the public footpath. And you can go through across that from the footpath. This bit here that you're on is private property. You've
So why is there a
walked
Wakefield Council
you've
planning
walked past
notice
the
there?
sign. I don't know what the planning notice is for, but you've walked past the sign at the top of the drive which tells you it's private property. So if you'd like to go back beyond
But
that
beyond
sign,
that, there's a Wakefield Council planning notice on
yeah,
there.
well that's beyond that. That's fine.
Did
If
you read the planning notice?
I had a look and it's Wakefield Council,
And
yeah.
yeah, but did it say it's a public footpath? No, it didn't.
But if they've got a council planning notice on there, that wouldn't imply that it's private. That would imply that it's public.
No.
It would, yes.
No.
They don't put
Why don't you go
council
read,
planning
why don't you go read the
notices.
sign, see what it
They
says?
don't put council planning notices on private land.
Listen, we're not going around in circles. If you want to film police cars or film police officers, that's absolutely fine, but you need to do it from beyond the private sign at the top
Right, well,
of the drive.
I'm going to stand here. And
You're not going
if
to
you
stand
want,
here. You're on private property.
and if you want to assault me, that's your decision.
I'm not going to assault you. I'm going to, if we have to do, we will use force to remove you from this private property. You've walked past the sign, you know that it's private because you've seen the sign at the top of the drive.
And I've seen a planning notice.
Yeah, that doesn't change the fact that that sign says it's private property. And you know you're here.
It's an illegal sign then, isn't it?
You're here to provoke a reaction from us.
No, I'm literally walking
you're
to a public footpath.
Right, we'll go and walk the correct way to the public footpath and you'll be absolutely fine. You've walked past the private property, the sign at the top of the drive, you know it.
Well,
You're here
I'm walking
filming
down
it,
there to
putting
the public
camera in my
footpath.
face because you want to provoke a reaction.
Why
from
don't you? What's the problem with walking to a public footpath? Why don't you just say, yeah, crack
Because
on?
you come past the sign
And
that tells you
why
it's
is there an
private.
issue?
Because it is an issue, because that's the reason. This whole site is a secure site in a sense. The stuff that goes on
Look,
here,
well, it's fenced off the secure areas.
yeah, it is. But you come down here, filming, trying to provoke a reaction out of us. That's the whole reason that you're here, isn't it?
I'm just filming.
Yeah, to provoke a reaction out of the police.
No, not at all.
Well, if
What's
you're
your
not doing
opinion?
that, then you'll happily leave and go back beyond the sign.
No, I walk
Like
to the
it says.
public footpath.
No, you're going to go back up the drive the way you just come. Beyond
Why
the
is
footpath.
there a problem with me just walking down there to a
Because there's
public
other
footpath?
people on this site who aren't just police officers, and you're
Yeah.
filming in an area that's private property, which is why the sign's there, and those people might not want to be filmed on private property. Okay, that's why you're going to go
Why
back
is there
up
not a
there.
gate at the top of the road though?
It doesn't need to be a gate. There's a sign that's telling you it's private. It's you that's
And then there's a
decided,
planning notice.
It's you that's decided to ignore that sign. Okay, there's people
Which
on
is
here.
a civil matter.
There's people on here that don't want to be filmed. It's private, okay? It's private property. Not all police officers that are on here. There's other people. There might be members of the public. There might be victims of crime. There might be all sorts of people that don't want to be filmed and put on your YouTube channel. Okay?
Well, I'm going to walk to the public footpath.
You're not.
then,
You're
yeah.
going to go back up the
I'm
drive.
going to walk to the public footpath.
Listen, please. I don't want to get into a confrontation with you. You're trying to force that conversation out of me.
I'm not, Sergeant.
You
All I'm
are.
doing is walking
I'm
to the
asking
public
you now
footpath.
to leave this site and go that way, okay? I'm asking you because you've come past the private property sign.
Which
So
is
please.
it's a civil matter anyway.
Yeah, but this
as
is a
you know.
private site, okay?
It's
I
actually
don't
a
know how many
public site.
times I
It's
can
paid
ask
for
you
by
now.
the public.
To leave.
I'm going to walk to the public
Let
footpath.
me just get something clear. I'm recording you now. Are you willing to leave this site?
No.
No. Okay. Well, you are going to have to leave. All right. I know you're trying to provoke a reaction out of us, but you're leaving. There's no choice. You're
What, you're
here
gonna
on
make me
private
here?
property. I'm going to ask you to leave. Yes.
You're going to make me leave.
We're going to have to escort you off. Come on, Chief.
Come on, pal.
Off you go.
Right, here we
Come
go.
on. That's it. It's not hard, is it? Come on. I know you want to get a reaction out of us, and you want to get it on your YouTube channel. But
Well, you've
at least-
clearly given it though, haven't you?
Yeah, but at least just read the sign. You know, it's you that's caused. You're trying to cause this.
I was
aren't you?
walking to a public footpath.
Yeah, but you're not. You're doing
And
it.
now
but
you're
if were
pushing me
walking
now.
if you were walking to a public footpath, then you wouldn't be stood there with a camera filming all the cars and pointing it in people's faces. It's
Well,
like
I'm
I said
pointing
to
the
you
camera in
before.
someone's face. I only pointed it in his face because he came up to me.
It's like I said to you before. Okay, there's people on this site that are not police officers. They're members of the public. They might be victims of crime.
Police staff.
Yeah, but they might also be victims of crime, or there might be contractors who work here.
This is a training facility.
Yeah, but other things go on here other than training.
I don't think there'd be victims of crime coming to a training facility.
Yeah, it's not just a training facility though, is it? There's a training facility at the top, and there's also an operational department down at the bottom as well. So other things go on here.
Wouldn't it be Laburnum Road where they go to the?
No.
That's where everyone goes to report crime anyway.
Listen, mate.
Laburnum Road,
I'm
isn't
not
it?
arguing with you. I'm just giving you what other things that might go on here. Members of the public come here for other reasons. Okay.
You are cops planning now. That's all you're doing.
Mate, if I walked into somewhere and I thought it was a public footpath and someone came up to me and went, look, you can't walk through here, mate. Public footpath runs over there. You know what I'd do? I'd say, thanks, mate, I'll just walk over there. I don't understand why you need to get argumentative.
Because it's public property.
Yeah, but we've told you, haven't you?
Seeing how taxpayer money's getting spent
Yeah, but
on this site.
doesn't entitle you to just come straight into somewhere that's
What with
that's
it?
down as private.
Look, you can see the planning notice there
Well, I'll
on the
have a look at it
lamppost.
when we get up here.
And that's council.
Yeah, but maybe the council just made a mistake. Put it on a lamppost.
Or maybe
That
we need
shouldn't
to
be
take
done.
that to the council.
Well, that's not a police issue, is it? The sign, that's West Yorkshire Police, It's right at the top of the drive. It's obviously an official sign. It says private property, and you've walked past it. So you're really in the wrong.
Well, I wouldn't say I am, because it's a civil matter anyway,
Yeah.
as you're well aware.
But like I said to you, you can't just come walking down here trying to get a reaction out of us all and think that we're gonna, I don't know.
You know why I'm going to come round where the footpath is now and stand
That's
there all,
absolutely
I
fine.
can stand there all day.
It's like I said to you, there is a public footpath, it's marked on the road. Okay, you walk down the footpath, zigzags, so you don't get run over by any cars that come out.
I bet you're not happy about that though, are you? The fact that there's a public footpath running through your site. There it is, look. Wakefield Council, look.
Yeah.
Planning notice.
Oh, proposal would affect a public right of way. So it's to do with the dog section down at the bottom.
It's still from the council though.
Yeah, it is, yeah. They've put it on a lamppost. They should put it on the one before maybe.
Yeah, because obviously that.
Come on.
Would it be, because see where the pavement changes there? Would this be council land and that be
No,
West Yorkshire Police's property? So
Come
why is,
on, mate.
Come on, Chief.
well, that's something you need to raise with the council.
We
then, I
will
think.
do, and I'm going to tell the security guard when I walk back down that maybe he needs to take it up with them and get it moved to one that's a bit higher up. But as you can see, this is the sign. Okay, private property, no public right of way. You're quite welcome to stand here, film any police cars that come in and
Right.
out, have a chat with anyone who's willing to give you the time of day. That's absolutely fine. The public right of way, as he explained to you, is if you go up there. He said it's under the motorway, didn't he? I don't really know it myself, but it comes down and crosses over that very narrow bit at the bottom,
literally round,
and then you go straight across and down, and it comes out on Brandy Carr Lane, I think, at the other side.
Alright, well, I'll walk down there now anyway.
All right.
Because I know that literally goes down by where the security office is there, doesn't it? So.
Right down there, yeah. As I say, it's a narrow strip that you can walk through. If you deviate from that, obviously that becomes private property again as well.
Well, a civil
You'll be able to-
trespass again. Right, so there's a public footpath up here. I'm going to walk up there now. Okay, we're back at Cargate with Auditing Yorkshire.
Yeah, we're back for round 2, guys. See, because TGA got manhandled by the big boys with guns, he's had to call this big boy with these guns. And I've had to travel all the way down to Wakefield so this guy can go in and do his video, man. This guy's really going on watching on his channel, it's in Yorkshire. So, we are here in Wakefield with the Great Auditor for my 1 year anniversary. You see, it was approximately a year ago, around about that,
They've taken it down.
when I was accosted
Look.
by a bad policeman.
They've moved it. They've moved it. They've moved it.
He came and were like, what are you doing? He's trying to ascertain the details. Well, I say try, he actually did. It's like an idiot. Like the muppet what I am. I parked in this car park, guys. I parked right over there. I started walking around doing an order. And it's just like, yeah, anyway, we'll put that down to bad experience. I am back. And I've got this far and I'm badder than ever. So, what TJ's touched on is there's a council notice.
So
here.
what? They've moved it. It was on that lamppost down there.
Right, so we're on that lamppost down there.
They've literally moved it in the time that like a couple of hours. They've moved the notice.
Right, so within a couple of hours, this notice has been moved from the lamppost down past that yellow box to this lamppost. See all this apparently private property.
Wow, it'd be beyond that sign,
Car
wouldn't it?
park, the grass, the road leading down to the barriers, anti-ram barriers they are. But the building you can see in the background, if you can, go to unfortunately. That is the site security office, also the reception for like
Police dogs.
etc. But the piece of land what's in the middle is a public right of way. Now you can turn left, you can turn right, and it leads you up into woods. And you get dog walkers and all that kind of stuff. It's a public right of way. We're talking about in the last video.
It's been moved.
In this one, I actually flew a drone right from that public bit down there, and I didn't get bothered. Now we're going to do the same again today, and see if we have any issues.
So let's give it a go.
But what we're going to do is we're going to walk down, guys. We are going to walk down. I'm going to turn the camera off. I don't want it to look like I'm filming. And then we're just going to see how far we can get. If we get approached, guys, I will resume the call.
So we'll pick it back up, everyone. Oh yeah. Oh, that's why they got so touchy.
But yeah, if
we're nearly there.
we start walking up to them doors,
We're
filming,
nearly.
we're going to get jumped on.
Yeah, we're nearly at the
But it's like
footpath.
that guy just looked at us then. He's seen we're not recording. I need to get myself some spyglasses, man. That's right.
Should, mate. Hello.
Turn around and leave sight.
Nah, the footpath's over there, mate.
No, you're not. What are you doing? Hey!
You going on the footpath? Can't stop me now. Public footpath. Public footpath. Try and stop me now. Public footpath. Public footpath. Public footpath. No, this is a public footpath. It is, yeah, all of this is a public. It goes right through the site. Do you want me to show you? No, it's all a public footpath. What are you doing? Get off me!
Go.
Get off me, what's your problem?
It's all
a public footpath!
Go away.
What's your problem?
Raise your hands to me.
What the
Go
fuck?
away now. Get down there now.
What's your problem? What's your
Go
call
away.
number?
Don't raise your hands to
What's
me.
your call number?
Don't even work here. Don't raise your hands to me.
What is your... All it runs straight through the site.
Coming through here, right, so turn around and start
You
walking.
can, it runs all the way through the site.
Right, I'm telling you, it's public footpath. So,
Yeah, you can revoke my access from public footpath. It runs all the way through the site.
so go walk and you don't need to argue with us, do you? That's the that's
I can walk on a public... All of this is a footpath.
on then.
No, I don't need to go.
You do.
All of this is a footpath. No, just because you tell me doesn't mean I need to do it.
So why are you here?
What's your call number?
426.
Doesn't matter, thank you.
Why are you asking then if it don't matter?
Because I can walk down a public footpath.
This conversation is pointless, isn't it? The footpath's there.
Yeah,
turn
it
around
runs
and
through the
start
site. Do you want me to show you?
No, don't. Because I work here. So turn around and start
I don't
walking.
need to. No, I don't need to. You turn around and walk away. Go on.
I don't need to speak to you, do I?
No, because all of this is a public footpath. It runs right through the site.
Does it?
Yes, it
It
does.
doesn't run right through the site. Does it?
Yes, it does.
It doesn't run right through the site.
Right, what's that then? Footpath map. What's that?
Yeah, that might be the case.
Literally runs right through there.
Mate, yeah, there's a footpath on there, but that
Yes.
doesn't mean that you can walk
No, it
straight
does.
to a police station.
It does. Of course it does. It's a
it's-
public right of way.
Yeah, but the thing is, this is a police complex. You can't. They don't just randomly let people walk through.
It doesn't matter. It's a public footpath. Of course you
Mate,
can.
mate.
If it's a public right of way, you can walk through it.
Security are clearly not happy about you walking through, so you're going to have to walk around. Okay?
I don't care. I'm walking
being
down a
reasonable
public
with you.
right of way. What are you going to do if I? What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
The best thing I can advise you to do is walk around. It's not far to go, is it?
No, I'm walking down a public footpath. Thank you.
Which way have you just come from?
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, does it?
That's what I'm asking you. If we can't have a conversation, we're not going to get anywhere, are we?
Right, your approach to me, I'm not having a conversation with
It's
you.
the typical thing of you what guys that do the auditing, that we try and speak to you and you don't speak to us, so there's no conversation there to be had, is there? If you don't speak to us and actually speak back with
I'm
us,
just going to refer you back to
we
this.
can't help you, can
That is a public footpath. This is footpath map. This is official. This is designated as a public right of way.
we? Right, okay.
So that means members of the public can walk
So
through.
which part have you come from?
What does it matter?
It does, because that's why we're working out how you've got to here. Which part have you come from? How
I'm
have you
going
got
to stay
here?
on a public footpath, thank you.
Where have you got to here?
I'm not going to answer any questions.
Exactly, because you don't have any answers, that's
I'm not
the issue.
answering any questions.
Yeah.
I'm not breaking any laws.
Right, but this is what we're trying to establish. Why the security are following you down here, and why you've ended up coming down to this part, and how you've got here.
I'm on a public footpath.
But did you start on a public footpath? How do I know? I've only just got here.
Doesn't matter. I'm not going to. I told you I'm not answering your questions.
So that's the
I'm on
way.
on a public footpath. I'm doing nothing illegal, so I'm not answering your questions.
So we've got another member of public there. That's just
Yeah,
straight
that's
off, no
fine.
issues. And that's the same for you, isn't it?
So why is there an issue with me?
So that's what I'm trying to establish. How it's ended up that you
I don't know.
are being down here. I'm just going to find out what. All right, mate.
Am I being detained?
No.
No.
Well, I've asked you to go. It's the opposite, isn't it?
Right. So
You know I've asked you to
I'm
go.
free to stay as well then. On a public footpath.
Right, this is a public footpath?
Yes, it is.
Okay, but what brings you here today?
I don't need to justify my presence in a public place.
You don't, but I'm asking you. It's just conversation, isn't it? We don't have... Sometimes,
Your colleague just literally pushed me and then he pushed me over.
Sometimes, as humans, we just speak to each other. We don't have to have a reason. We can just ask, and you can answer, and I can ask out.
Your colleague just nearly pushed me over, so I'm not exactly in the mood for talking at the minute.
Right, okay. But how has it got to this point?
I don't know.
Well, you must know, because you've been here.
I honestly don't know.
Well, explain the whole story then.
I don't know. I'm just walking down, down, and I get bloody jumped on and pushed.
Right. But I don't know either, do I? Because I've only just got here. So if you don't tell me and you just say I don't know, well, I don't know either. And this is the point, isn't it?
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm still on a public footpath.
I've been speaking to security.
Right.
And the chap that you're with hasn't just been walking through the public footpath. He's been roaming around the police complex. You're allowed to use the footpath, yes, but you can't go anywhere else.
Okay, well we'll stay on the public footpath then. That's fine.
Yeah, you can't stay here in the middle of here. If you come
well,
through,
you can walk through.
No, well, yeah, you can walk from this point through to the other part.
Yeah, as long as you're on a public footpath and you stick to the footpath,
stick to the path itself.
That's fine.
You're not allowed to deviate. You're not allowed to go anywhere.
So I'm staying right where I am. Thank you. What, being on a public footpath? That's where I am right now.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm staying where I am.
You understand why you can't just roam around a police complex, don't you? You understand why
well,
you
not
can't
really, no.
Yes, you can. Well, for security purposes, we don't know who's on a police premises. We need to know that all the time for security purposes, for ourselves, for protection for ourselves. Does that not make sense to you?
Well, I don't think you're at risk, to be honest. You've got guns.
Because there'll be people out there, and I don't know you from Adam. There'll be people out there that will want to attack police officers.
How are you at risk? You've literally got firearms. You've literally got guns.
Yeah, we have, but not all officers here do. The security here don't. But the security are here to look after us and our well-being and our welfare, and our vehicles, our property that's on here as well. You can understand that, can't you? As a human being, you can understand that. Can you not?
Right. Look,
okay. So you're quite welcome to use the footpath and walk directly through.
Yeah, as long as I stick to the footpath, I'm allowed to do whatever I want.
You can't deviate from the footpath.
No, that's fine. I didn't say I was. I'm going to stick. Footpath runs through there. I've just showed you.
That's already happened, hasn't it? That's why we've got to this point. And that's what I was asking you. So yes, you can use the footpath, the public footpath, but as soon as you deviate off that, it's not public.
Right, that's all we're doing. That's all we're doing.
Right.
Okay.
So that's clearly what's happened, and that's why we've got to this point.
Right.
Right.
Thank you.
Well, I'm going to be making a complaint against your colleague who literally nearly pushed me on the floor.
You can do whatever.
That was disgusting behaviour.
It is. Which way are you going? Are you going that
way? We can walk. We're going to walk. We're going to walk wherever we like on the footpath.
Stay here for the time being.
We're just going to stay on the footpath.
Right. So I'm going to give.
Did you see him push me then?
Yeah, I've got to apologise in advance. Now, I'm just going to give a brief lowdown of what's happened. So we managed to make it to the bottom, and then the security guard came out, and he tried to get hands-on with TJ. So TJ ran towards his public right away. He started getting pushed about, but I had my camera in my bag. Now I saw that, and I know you've got it all on record, haven't you?
Yeah.
Right, I saw that. But I knew TJ were recording, that's why I didn't panic and get my camera out, because I had three burly police constables walking over towards me, and if I'd have reached for something, potentially
they could have got the guns out.
I'd have been detained.
Well, they got firearms anyway. I wouldn't reach for something with a firearm.
I could have got detained, so I thought, no, play it cool. I'll explain that I come down to speak to security about the sign on the lamppost. And then they were okay with me. So, do you want to quickly tell these guys for my channel what the discussion was after you've been pushed down onto this?
So they were trying to tell me to go this way, trying to tell me to leave, and I was like, no, I'm on a public footpath, and then they just kept shoving me, trying to get me away from the site. They nearly pushed me on the floor, and I believe the guy who was pushing me was a police officer. He was shouting and screaming at me, and then a load of them started running after me then with guns. It's insane. I've never known such an experience with the police before.
Definitely needs to go to H&K. Right.
I was literally assaulted. Okay, so we are back, literally on the public footpath. So just by here, this is a public footpath running through the site here. It's designated, I've checked online, all of this is a public footpath, and I got assaulted, I got pushed, literally, just walking along the public footpath, I got assaulted by police officers. But the point is, they can't really stop us from walking along here and filming.
Hey, mate, you alright? Yeah, this bit here is public over to there, isn't it?
Go straight through.
Yeah.
Up there, and That one, yeah.
And that, as long as we don't go anywhere
One of your colleagues just assaulted me on the public footpath. Yeah, and one of your colleagues literally nearly pushed me on the floor. I'm literally in pain now. I'm in pain now. West Yorkshire Police have been appalling behaviour. So this is all public here, and you can literally look right into the site from a public footpath.
Public footpath.
Public footpath.
So we've crossed the road.
It's all designated as a public footpath.
There is a sign which says all visitors must report to the gatehouse. So strictly
There's security and we're on the public footpath. Yeah, all of this is a public footpath. Literally. We literally walk back and forth anything all we like.
private road, private footpath starts from there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's signs. They can't stop us. And then there's a public footpath as well.
Yeah, public footpath, so it's on the other side.
Can't believe that though, that was a brutal assault on myself.
Now, like I said, a year ago, we were drawn in. I think that what was surprisingly they did not get over. It's splitting the rain a little bit, so maybe wait till that eases off. Take it back a couple of minutes today. I think what I'm going to do with this video is hold on until you release it, and then the section where
He's hurt me, that police
the
officer.
section where you were being assaulted, I can sort of like put that into my video as well to show your point of view,
Yeah.
because I won't record him when I'm stood over there.
I think I might see a doctor about that because he's literally caused me pain. It's still going on now.
Yeah, they should be doing that.
A police officer has done this to me.
That's naughty as well, isn't it?
A police officer who's physically injured me
Yeah. So physical
on a public footpath.
on a public footpath.
A police officer has physically assaulted me on a public footpath.
Well, you were already on it by the time you started pushing
Yeah.
it out, weren't you?
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
But when I was talking to that guy at the sandwich van, about 10 people must have come out from that direction there and were walking across, and they were all staring at me.
I know, you got surrounded as well, didn't
As
you?
if to say, what are you doing here? You can't be here, but it's public.
It's a public footpath, yeah.
There was a guy in a van selling sandwiches for crying out loud.
I'm going to turn
And
this
it's
off,
not
it's starting
just
to rain
here
too
for the
much.
police,
So we'll
it's
pick it
here
back
for
up,
the
guys.
public, because
Is that the drone unit?
I don't know if it's
Dogs or... Oh, I can't believe we could only just see a bit of the helicopter through the trees there. Come and have a look. I think the helicopter went in the wrong direction to get a shot of it, to be honest.
Try and get a chopper, but we couldn't see it.
Yeah. Right then. Around this area,
Yeah.
wherever you did it along here, you've been interfering with the drone course and you've heard the helicopter.
Yeah,
That's fun.
Yeah. But
it could land back, could come back, couldn't it?
right, and you know it's part of the thing that you know people have to be told. You've also got horses across there.
Oh, I won't worry about police horses, mate.
They're used to quite rowdy
Believe it or
situations,
not,
so...
one has been killed from a stray drone frightening it, and it impaled itself on a fence.
You see, this is the thing, right? I said this to somebody once about, or in fact, someone said it to me actually. Come to think of it, how can a horse be scared of basically 249 gram drone
You're
when they go out to football clubs and riots and stuff like that?
You're filming me.
I'm just filming this area what I'm in, mate. I'm not
in
filming
the,
you
I'm in
specifically.
the shot.
Huh?
I'm in the shot.
You don't mind, do you?
Hang on, I better take this off because Marty Blackburn posted my name all over YouTube.
We know him,
Marty's he's a character, isn't he?
Just a bit.
He's a character.
Yeah, that's one
He's
way of
actually a
putting it.
really nice guy when you get to know him. But yeah,
He's got a way about him, but you know, that's what sort of person
So
he is.
anyway, the advice that I've just got from our drone team is not a good idea to do it around here. Now, you're on a public footpath. There's not really a lot anybody can do with you being on a public footpath. But with you having a drone licence, you know that if there's helicopters that fly, you shouldn't be flying. There's also drones flying. You shouldn't really be flying near them. If you go somewhere where there isn't any of that happening and you're still in a public place, so long as it doesn't stray off that public place vertically, do as you want, can't you?
Yeah. Well, I get what you're saying.
And you can fly over private land as long as you don't take off a land from private land.
Just don't do it in Barrow Furnace, mate, because you'll get your drone shot down. It happened to my mate.
Well, yeah, it does that.
Come out with a 12 bore and shot it.
I wouldn't fly it
Bear
over
in
farmers'
mind-
land.
bear in
Probably not a
mind
good
that
idea.
a helicopter's taken off. It could come back at any time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish it had come this way so I could get a nice shot of it.
It's what is it? It's
That's what it is, isn't it?
I'm gonna obviously do all necessary safety checks and procedures and stuff like that. And if I do hear it, because I'll hear it before I see it. So
Oh, it's
if I do
loud.
hear it
It's
coming
the
back,
engine's really, the rotor's really loud
straight
on it.
back down, mate. So it's not gonna.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to think of it like this, right? Am I going to be personally want to be liable for any accidents,
Which you
crashes,
would be.
helicopters, horses crashing into drones? Am I going to want to be personally liable for that? I know I could be, and I would be,
Potentially, yeah.
but I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah. But I don't know where you
Oh, there it
can
is.
do it.
Oh, what we did to him.
Did you see what that police officer? I was a police officer, wasn't he? 'Cause
Start
you see-
pushing him about.
West
How
Yorkshire
can I
Police
put it?
lanyard on.
Sort of thing.
Yeah.
So he had a West Yorkshire Police warrant card, so I'm guessing he was a police officer, and he literally nearly pushed me on the floor, and I'm still in pain from what he did to me.
I've
So
got a West Yorkshire Police warrant card.
He's got
I'm
the
not-
whole thing on
I'm not
camera
a police
anyway,
officer.
so
I don't think he won security though. The guy who was pushing me now.
he's got the whole thing.
So he works directly for West
Yeah,
Yorkshire
well,
Police.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Because you're mighty, you're a contractor, so I'm not going to begrudge you.
I could be at home flying my
See,
way. After eating my cold sausage sandwich.
I'm trying to behave. I'm
Oh,
trying
that's
to
nice, a
behave
cold
myself,
cold
mate.
sausage
I mean, I
sandwich.
got locked up last week in London.
Yeah.
And you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. You know, it's fucking
That's an
scary.
occupational hazard for you.
It was
isn't it?
scary, yeah, but
Oh, this guy's been
my
locked up
arse
multiple
dropped out
times.
because if I'd have got arrested and charged on the offence what was alleged, I'd have been in fucking remand, mate. I wouldn't have been letting me back out. Now, fortunately for me, the guy didn't want to take it any further, and he signed a piece of paper to say no, I don't want to take it any further. And 10 minutes later, we're in the pub having a fucking vodka. But if he'd have said, yeah, I wanted him arrested, mate, I would have been fucked. I'd have been going to remand. I'm not even joking, you know. And I've never been to prison, so that's quite scary.
I stopped at the word vodka.
Thought, innit?
Revolting stuff.
It's all right. Depends what
Right, I'm
you
going
mix
back
it
to the
with.
shed.
All right.
It's all right, good
Yeah.
job. What are you on, 12-hour shifts?
Oh, I'm not. He is.
Well, I'll tell you what, before you go, you're probably going to wonder why we do this. So I'm going to tell you why we do it.
Yeah, I know why you
'Cause
do it.
you've been sound as a pound.
You're doing it with a view to making the police, the fire service, accountable for what they do.
Absolutely. Spot on.
But,
Because the first time that Blackburn came on, I did a bit of research.
yeah. I mean, what's more important than that, though? For an individual, what's more important than that? Money. I earn more money than I would do working 48 hours a week. That's the most important reason why I do it. I do it for other stuff as well, but money to support my family.
Yeah, but then
We're
you
living
found
in a-
out what your occupational
We're living in a
hazard
cost
was
of living
that,
crisis, mate. You know, it's like wages, wages are staying the same, and they're going up by what, 30, 40, 50p, and then you've got coffee going up by £3 a jar in the supermarket.
Yeah, but if you're as old as me, you get a state pension and a wage.
Yeah, but I'm not there yet. I'm only 37. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Big paper around me.
I'll tell you what though. How long ago when did Blackburn come and see you?
Oh, a couple of years.
Yeah, it's changed a lot since then,
Yeah.
and I mean,
Well, I heard he got banned up.
yeah, it's toned it right down, mate.
Well, he's got a criminal behaviour
Well, he's
order
got
now.
CBO now, hasn't he? So
I don't know.
yeah, he's got CBO's criminal behaviour order. So he couldn't be here doing this now because he can't go and recall police stations and stuff or prisons. If he does, he gets locked up and gets
So
sent to jail.
he's got, that's a restraining order against.
Kind
It's
of, yeah.
conditions.
And it lasts for 5 years. It's so it's had to tone it down a lot.
So he's paying you to do it.
No. Well, I'm not allowed to speak to him at the minute.
Aren't you?
No, because he's on bail and I'm on bail,
All right.
and we're not allowed to speak to
Yeah,
him.
you weren't even auditing at the time
No,
as
I
well.
wasn't
That's the
even
funny thing about
auditing.
it.
I wasn't even auditing. I was. I have another YouTube channel where I go explore abandoned buildings
Oh,
and places
yeah,
of
then.
interest.
Yeah, I do that as well.
And we went to aeroplane, what we call an aeroplane graveyard at an old airport terminal. I won't say where it is, but when we'd finished the video and we were leaving, loads of people they accosted us and they tried stealing us cameras, and it turned out it were a migrant hotel. Well, we didn't know that. Well, I'll be honest with you, I knew, but the sole intention was to go to film these aeroplanes and stuff, not to bother them.
The one you that did the old training centre in the middle of Wakefield,
I can't remember.
because that was filmed, you know, sort of derelict training
Oh,
centre.
no, it won't be.
Oh, that one, yeah, that's gone now. That's long gone, that place. That was abandoned.
We got nicked, we all got put on bail. Literally about fucking 30 coppers turned up, and about 7 vans. And they thought we were part of some criminal organised gang. Turns out, the area we're in has been riots once previous because of the immigrants going around trying to steal children and put up 12 and 13-year-old girls. And they thought we were sort of like retaliating.
This helicopter's taking off.
In the sky?
It's going up, yeah.
It's going up?
Yeah. Which way's it going? Is it coming this way?
Oh,
Which way's it going?
I don't know. I could see it through that tree.
I know.
You know, if you don't want it stray from the public footpath, there's not really anything else.
Like I said, mate, it's going to go straight up and then straight back down.
Big pro orimetries, I think.
I mean, yeah, it looks like a baby one. I mean, we're talking minimum $7 grand on that. You know what I mean? They're really expensive.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't want to cause damage to that.
Definitely not.
So that's more money wasted at taxpayer expense if that's damage.
Trying to steal children and pick up 12 and 13-year-old girls from cars. And they thought we were sort of like retaliating for that. And I said, look, that's how did you...
So we're looking into where the MPAS site is. You can see their vehicle over there, look. Oh wait, there it is. That's a good place to end it, I think, everybody. The helicopter is turning. And fast. There you go, everybody. I'm just going to take it up briefly. Alright, I'm just going to take it up quickly and have a look. There's the helicopter base. Right, it's pissing it down, I'm bringing it back.
Helicopter.
Good point.
No, he waved at me.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he went like that.
So yeah, I think that'll about cover it for Cargate. Thanks everybody for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Also subscribe to Auditing Yorkshire. And we'll see you all in the next one.
Bye for
TGO
now.
out.